Seriously, buckle up, guys. We pull nearly 100 exclusive artifacts. These gleaming meteorite are no joke. And if you look at this above me, once we finished forging for Necro and we used all the mithril he got to then promote all the new exclusives and stuff like that, he put up over 300,000 points in the War of Fates. How the heck are you, everybody, and welcome to something truly unbelievable. This will be the first of 3 videos, and if you're here right now, the first of 3 live streams in which we do the most forging any single account has ever done on footage. I'm not gonna say ever because I don't know what people do offline, but on footage, I mean, this is insane. We have over 70,000 Titan meteorites, over 70,000 Wisdom meteorites. We have over 18,500 exclusive meteorites, the gleaming meteorites, and to me this is the craziest one. This is where we're kicking things off today. Almost 500 exclusive crafts is outrageous. And then to kind of cap the whole thing off, this will probably be the 3rd video we end up doing. We've got over 27,000 fabric and 27,000 smoldering scales. So this is going to be the most gleaming ever filmed, the most normal meteorites ever filmed, and the most gear forging ever filmed. This stuff takes a long time to physically just click through and cleanse, so we're gonna split it up over 3 streams, 3 videos. This is the first one. Let's get right into it. There's a lot of craziness to do. 463 exclusive forges. Huge shout out to Necrocron. This is his account. We've been going back and forth for many months now. If you're wondering how he has so much, he has basically not forged anything when it comes to artifacts or gear since the beginning of the year. So for like 8 months now. It's pretty remarkable. It's just what you're able to save in this game, and it's pretty crazy. And his account needs a little punch up. We need something spicy. So let's get some amazing artifacts and some amazing gear over these next couple streams and videos. Very well timed. We didn't know this was coming, but it did line up well. The War of Fates is live, and there is a real chance that we're gonna put Necrocron not just in the top 100, but pretty high up in here, just from doing these exclusive forges, just from doing them, not using the mithril after, nothing else, not all the other, Titan forges, Wisdom forges, and then eventually the gear. We're gonna put up like 110,000 plus points. So pretty spicy. He's at about 13K right now, 13.5K. So stay tuned. We'll probably release these one day after another. It's pretty spicy stuff. There's no other way to put it. It's pretty spicy stuff. Let's kick it off. The gleaming meteorites are by far the best and rarest way to get artifacts and good artifacts in the game. Best material, rarest material. These have a 20% chance every pull that you're getting an exclusive. So let's kick this thing off. We should be seeing a minimum of 80 exclusive artifacts on this account, and could be 100, more than 100. I think the expected value would be just over 90.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
About 92. So let's get into it. There are 2,400 points right off the bat, and we start off with 2 exclusives and 2 very good ones. There is a beautiful Fasti exclusive. This is her best in slot, and the shiny new Boreas exclusive. This one is so freaking good. I still don't have it myself. Boreas on our first pull today is pretty dang incredible. Maybe we'll end up maxing this thing out. Brand spanking new too, and definitely Boreas is best in slot. So pretty freaking awesome. We also got a Dwarven Strider, which he did not have. Very, very nice. He's taking the liberty of locking every artifact on the account or equipping it, so we can do some really, really fast sell-offs. Let's keep going. Slightly less relevant today, since we're only doing 463. There's a Lust, so we're already up to 3 exclusives. If anyone wants to help me count in the chat, that would be appreciated. We're at 3 exclusives. Necrocron says, hell yeah. Yeah, we're off to a good start. But yeah, this is pretty cool. We're going to have to be making tons of space. And look at that. So we got Lust, Falsia, Lady A, and Boreas. Now Greed. Don't care as much about that. But 5 exclusives in our first 30 pulls. We're off to a good start here. Let's see now. And there's another 3, and all 3 are good, particularly this Bubba here, and then best in slot by a mile, one of the top, I'd say top 3 or 4 best exclusive artifacts in the entire game. We've got Virna. We're at 8 exclusives now. Look at that. We're going to do 3,500 plus. Wow. And now we got a Hex. Throwing a Theowen and a Regulus. That's 3 more. We're at 11. I'm going to let you guys keep counting. But this is going to be over 3,500 between these two when we do those tomorrow. Unreal. But this is where you get that beautiful 20%. There's another Falsia. Oh, this is too good. This is insane. I'm certain no one has ever saved 463 exclusive pulls. And I would think no one ever will again. Well, maybe now that we know this War of Fates thing is here. Let's keep going. We got a Talon, the brand new Talon. This one is incredible. And then also a Dahlia. We're cooking right now. Yeah, Theowen's exclusive. If you're going to use Theowen, is his best in slot. That's for sure. You get the vulnerabilities. There's Olivian, and there we go. There's the Valara. We want as many copies of this as we can get. Phenomenal pulls right now. Only one now, and it's Razak. This one's, it's okay. Nothing special. We still have, we've done exactly 100, and we have pulled 19 exclusives so far. Through our first 100, just about at that 20%. It feels like we've been lucky with the quality we have, but with the quantity, we're exactly on the rate. Where we were at 19%, we would have expected one more. That's just how good these Gleaming Meteorites are. So let's keep it moving. Still 363 to go. There's another Beelzebub in our first Arrogance. Takes us to 22. Let's get hot here. There's another Arrogance, back-to-back Arrogance, and then one of the absolute worst in the game, Voroth. That is there literally just to dilute the pool. Useless and terrible. Ooh, we got a new one here. This is the Shawl. That's going to be for the Tacticians. Picked up a cheeky little Silas, also a Kineza. If you're going to use Kineza, her exclusive is very nice. Let's see, another Lady A, a Valderon, and then a Cratch. Lady A and Valderon, this is a great pull here. We got 3, slightly above our 20% expected. We got an extra one. This time now, we get just the one, but it's a very good Volca. Another Boreas, wow. Wow, another Boreas and another Kineza, our first Abomination. So we went from no Boreas, now we're at promo 1 on the Boreas. Very, very nice. We're at 33 exclusives. Thank you to Viceroy in the chat. And there's a Yovar. I'm sure that's new, right? He hasn't forged in so long. Then Yovar is one of the newer waves. Not the newest, but one of the newer waves. I still don't have Yovars. To 34 now. Some really good stuff in here. That's going to be an Adolin, not my favorite, and a Salazar, solid, but we'll take it. Two more. Another Hex. I don't know, Necro, was your Hex max? That's our second Hex already. I believe we're at 37 now. We got an Anora, another Cratch, and another Abomination. 3 more. The Anora is very good, assuming his Anora is at max. I'd assume most of his are not max. He says his Hex isn't maxed. I'd assume most aren't max because he's, it's been so long since he's pulled. Our third Falsi of the day, another Volca, and our first Kata. We have not had 4-in-1 10 pull. I've pulled 5 or 6 in a 10 pull in the past, so hopefully we have one extremely spicy 10 pull. We still have over 10,000. That's unbelievable. Not even halfway done. Another Silas, and there's 4, our first 4 of the day. Another Silas, another Kineza, our first Valeria. This one is god-awful. And then we got Ezrein. I really do like Ezrein's exclusive. So 4 more there. We're up to 47 now. Less than halfway done, and we're already coming up towards 50. The rates are high for us right now. Hopefully they stay hot. 2 more. Another god-awful Voroth, and our first Nocturne. And now we're just past the halfway mark. We're at 49 at about the halfway mark. We're above the odds. Another Ezrein, another Salazar. I don't want to jinx it. Let's see. I don't want to jinx it, but we haven't had any swings and misses yet. We're also picking up a good number of these Tactician artifacts, which will help him. We got a Silas, another one of those, and another Honora. Two more again, another Regulus and another Valeria. Two Kinezas back-to-back and another Nocturne. That's three more. So the quantity's there, but I want a little more quality. Helga, a single Helga. And then a single Lust. Oh no, the quantity's cooling off. Another Hex, our third Hex. And then there's going to be an Absent, our first Absent of the day. We've now pulled exactly 300, and we're at 62. I think his Hex is going to be max now, or nearly there. That's huge. Hex still does have the best exclusive artifact in the game. He said that was the one that maxed it. Okay, we're at 62 with 163 left. We got our first Wrath, and we got an Azor. I can't remember if we've pulled Azor. I don't think we did. We pulled a couple Cratch, but I think that is our first Azor. And there's our third Beelzebub. Hex and Beelzebub, two of the better artifacts in the game. Getting tons of them. We might max out this Beelzebub exclusive. We pulled one Valara so far. And now we get our third Lady A, our third Lady Alex, and then our first Ein. Very, very, very crazy. 133 to go. Another Greed and our first Constance of the evening. Oh, and there was a Nyx there too, huh? Oh, that was an Alex? Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry, that was a Laura. But we did get two Lady Alex, my bad. We'll leave it in. We'll leave it in. I'm getting my A archers confused. We did pull two Lady Alex so far, though. Whoopsie doopsie. But that's another three. Nyx was in there, too. So we're at 70. Is that right? Got 123 to go. Oop, time to finally make some space. One moment. All right, we made space. We're back at it. We got 123 to go. I think now is as good a time as ever to do these three single pulls. So let's do that. We're at 70 right now. It'd be brilliant if we can pick up another 30. I'd love to get to 100. My last single. Tough luck on those singles. All right, 120 to go. We can expect, what, that's 12 temples. We can expect about 24 more. So that'd put us at 94. When we get lucky, and we get a lot more than that. There is Allura, not Lady Alex. Whoopsie doopsie. And there is another Honora. Allura and Honora. That's our third Honora, our second Allura. We're at 72. Come on, 5 and 1 temple, please. There's 3. Our first Morden, another Nyx, and our first Setrum. This is great. You definitely want promos for your Morden. That is great. We're up to 75, and we have exactly 100 to go. So we might be looking at 90, 95 if we're really lucky, maybe 100. Let's see how lucky we can get. Just the one there, Kata. That's not what we're looking for. Okay, there we go. 2 of the better ones in the game. Virna completely goated, and Beelzebub very, very nice. So that's 2 more. 2 more very good ones. It's our second Virna, and I believe our 4th Beelzebub. You might have maxed out this Beelzebub artifact, and that's the 3rd time we've pulled Lust, and every time we've only pulled Lust. We're at 78 now. 79. 70 more to go. Another Morden and Valara. Look at that. The beautiful couple. Our second Morden and our second Valara. That is a gorgeous looking temple. That is a beautiful, beautiful temple. That's huge. There's a ton of quality in there. There we got a Callista, a Volca, and our first Sun Wukong dupe of the night. I'm assuming you've got the base copy from either of the events, so we'll definitely take that. That brings us to 84 with exactly 50 left. So we're certainly going to get over 90 unless we get totally screwed, but 100 seems completely impossible. We're above the rates. We expected 92, just above the wage right now, but that's another single one. That's our 3rd, maybe 4th. I think our 3rd Falsia. So we might have that one close to max. That's 85. Coming in huge with our first 5 of the day, and this one is beautiful. Shamir, whatever, Wrath. Very good for Wrath, but still kind of whatever. But this little trio, complete and utter best in slot for all 3 of these. 3 of the better ones in the game. Hex being the best. Boreas kind of like just off of that Hex tier. And then Lord Phineas, if you want to use him the way everyone uses him, you need this Mask of Desire. That might even be his first copy. 5 and 1 10 pull. That's what we love to see with 30 to go. You just hit 90. Now I thought we might have had our first 10 pull, knock on wood, with no exclusives. We still haven't had a single one. This time we're picking up 1 Constance dupe and 1 Nocturne. I believe that's our second copy of each today. We're at 92. So anything else at this point is extra copies. One Twin Fiend. All right, so we're at 93. We expected to get 92. So that we've just beaten the rates. Can we end on a big bang here? Something huge. Not too shabby. There's Lady Alex. That's not Alora. That's Lady Alex. That's our third Lady Alex, which is insane. And then our first of 2 normal lords right there. We got Leia and Araka. That brings us to a beautiful 95 exclusives pulled from 463 exclusive forges using these Gleaming Meteorite. We had over 18,500, 18,500. This was crazy. All right, guys, so here you go. Necroman went above and beyond and documented every new exclusive we got, whether they were new or dupes, how many we got, and how many he used to level his stuff up. So I'm going to just slowly scroll through, but you can see 3 new Silas. That brought it to level 16. He got a brand new Arrogance, plus copies. Now it's level 13. He used 2. So on and so on. Pretty remarkable documentation here. I'll basically just slowly scroll like this, let anyone pause it. But yeah, hoarding takes patience, but boy, can it pay off with crazy dopamine all at once. And huge shout out again to Necroman. Guys, there's a lot more to come. Later today, if you're watching this video when it comes out, we will be streaming 70,000 Titan Meteorites and 70,000 Wisdom. And then tomorrow, my God, it is like 3,500 pieces of gear in the Gear Forge. Buckle up for that. Unbelievable. We'll take a final peek at the leaderboard and I will leave you guys there. This was quite the fun session. I think tomorrow will be crazy. I don't know if it'll be as fun for me. It's going to be a lot of cleansing. Let's take a little peek at the War of Fates. You know we maxed out this entire thing. Don't mind if we do. And we're not yet there for Mr. Necrocron in the leaderboard, but you can see we are coming in a crazy way.
What?
That came out wrong. But we're coming for these guys. Honestly, when we're done, it might feel like we were coming on them. They're at 178k, and we still have 140,000, 142,000 Wisdom and Titan, and then we have all the gear to forge. So there we go. Ayo indeed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. Thank you to Necrocron. Stay tuned. There's a ton more to come. Share with your mother, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.
We're going to head over to the Gear Forge. And he said he's going to try to bump it up just a little bit more. Oh, frick! Well, here's there. You get 1 temple now. Whoops, I quick clicked. Hey. All right. Whoopsie, sorry. But we'll leave that in too.